Today I'm using the Rider Waite tarot deck. Ace of Swords is the first card, which is our issue, and it's about mental clarity and breakthroughs. If you look at the image in the card, you'll notice the 6 falling yods, and those are symbolic of the developing sixth sense, and they're divine sparks that continually fall into incarnation, and it represents a never-ending cycle of birth and resurrection. The second card, the Hanged Man, is in the challenge position. So the challenge is about letting go into a new perspective, and maybe viewing things different than before. It's deep insight, and the person who sees through the Hanged Man's perspective um, is he sees trouble in the world, and he realizes that the trouble is because everybody's seeing things upside down. So the challenge is to see things from a different perspective that's actually more clear. And the issue, the first card was the Ace of Swords, which was calling for mental clarity. So sometimes the challenge to mental clarity is to really let go and adopt a new perspective, a new way of viewing things. The third card is the Six of Swords. And this is the path, and it's about transition and change and moving on. And it also represents a trinity in consciousness: the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind. And they're moving to another shore. And so the water of the subconscious is what's supporting them. The swords, which represent, again, air, are, and thought, and clarity, are pointing downward. And so that indicates that the work has been done. So the path is to move from that trinity in consciousness, moving to another shore, to another situation. Fourth card is the outcome, where that path will lead. And this is the Five of Wands. And it shows 5 youths, and they're wielding their wands in a way that expresses imbalance. And if they were to cooperate, they would accomplish a great deal. But mental restlessness and a lack of serenity is having them each go their own way. So there's rivalry, disagreements, competition. So this would indicate to me that holding the 3 states of consciousness, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind, is very difficult. And while we attempt to make that journey, to make that crossing, it typically winds up back into a focus on the egoic self, the personal strife, and competition with others. And so I pulled a card to ask for clarification about, why is that so, and what can be done. And I actually picked the Tower 16. And so it's about upheaval and chaos, revelation, and it can be an awakening through disaster. So this would indicate that sometimes our own efforts, our own journeys, as an individual, as the Hanged Man, looking for clarity of thought, sometimes requires an outside event, an earth-shattering event, even a disaster, to wake us up and to inspire and to release within the chaos so that we can settle into our true self. Here on earth, in a physical body, it's very difficult to hold the totality of who we are. And so, unfortunately, as human beings, we often create disasters to bring us back into the moment and help us remember what's important and what's real. One takeaway from this tarot reading is see if you can access more than one perspective, especially on a topic that you think you know you're right about.